Hi, Ravings and Cravings here, otherwise known as Ruth Hartoon in Alaba. I am on site. I am here in, what town? Am I in Chaplin?
Yes, Chaplin.
Okay, I'm in Chaplin. If you see the thing behind me, you'll know where I am. I mean, you got to be awake when you're driving by here. You can hear the traffic. I'm here with owner Todd Levine of Awesome Apple Crisp. He is here today to talk about his truck and his services, and I will talk about what I've already been eating, which doesn't look very nice now, but you know, things melt and that's okay, right?
It's okay.
It's all right.
It's a
All
good
right.
thing.
So welcome, Todd. I should tell you that if we were in the studio, my theme song is the Indiana Jones bum 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 bum, because we're on an adventure here. Okay, so Todd is going to tell us a little bit about all the details as far as where he's located while I eat, and then we'll talk a little more.
So, hello everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We are located in Chaplin. We're between the Chaplin Package Store and the Chaplin Post Office on Route 6. It's a great place to come and sit down in the summer and the spring, get some dessert products. We have warm apple crisp with vanilla ice cream. We have blueberry crisp with vanilla ice cream, and everything is fresh. We make everything here on site, and Ruth will tell you, I think, do you like the products?
You know, I like variety, so I asked Todd to try both the apple crisp and the blueberry crisp, so I have both in my bowl. No judgment, people, okay? No judgment. Oh, and scoop of ice cream, full disclosure, and whipped cream, and those maple sprinkles, because I had to try those. And actually, I like the blueberry one better, actually, even though I like apple crisp, but I like the fact that there's a lot of the crispy stuff, the toppingy stuff, so I love that. Tastes nice and fresh. I taste the cinnamon in there.
Yep. So a lot of people do like the blueberry crisp.
Interesting.
We started that last year.
Oh.
And we were only doing it on Sundays.
Uh-huh.
And then this year we got asked to do it on the days that we're open. And we're open here in Chaplin from 11 to 7 on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're open on the weekends only. And then if we have, people that are looking to have desserts late, then, obviously we stay open until, sometimes until we run out, or sometimes until it gets dark.
So, can I order something ahead if I want to go? Or
Sure.
I can do that?
So, we also actually do trays. So if you have Mother's Day, which is this weekend, depending on when this is aired, we do trays of either apple crisp or we do trays of blueberry crisp. They're $60 a piece. And
how many people does that serve?
It serves 12 people.
Okay.
And last weekend we sold a bunch of trays, actually. People were bringing them to graduation parties.
Oh, okay.
And it seemed to work out very, very well. But we do get a lot of requests for trays, but they do need to be ordered in advance. And the way to reach me is you can reach me on Facebook at Awesome Apple Crisp. If you give me a day's notice, then we can prepare your tray for the weekend.
So, are any of the apple crisp, are they gluten free?
No,
So they all have gluten in them?
all of them.
Okay, so just remember that for any of you who are caring about that. Also, I'm having coffee. Coffee is really good. I'm surprised, I'm kind of a snob about coffee. This is all right. A nice hot cup of coffee. It's actually, if you see what I'm wearing. I got my turtleneck out of the closet this morning. I'm like, what's going on here? And then I have a jean jacket over it, and it's still kind of chilly. But this is like a perfect combo for this. Question though, I was thinking while you're talking, is this freezable? Like if I, without the ice cream, obviously, can I get a serving like this and then freeze it for a later time and then just kind of warm it up a little bit?
You probably could. What we recommend, though, is if you want to freeze any of our products, we recommend that you buy a tray. So we can give you the temperature to freeze it at, and then let's say you have a party in 2 weeks. We'll prepare a fresh tray for you. You're able to freeze it. We'll give you the temperatures of how to cook it, and it will come out just like it came out fresh right now.
Okay, so I would bake it at home, is what you're saying.
We would bake it at home, but we prepare
So it would be
here.
like raw or uncooked.
Uncooked but frozen.
Okay. Well, see, that's a game changer, I think, isn't it? Don't you?
I guess so. It
Wait,
seems to be.
did I just think of that, or did you think of that before too?
No, we have requests to do that.
I thought I had
so.
a good idea that I was going to be so proud of myself.
You are a genius.
I'm a genius. Yeah, I'm a genius. Yeah. Okay, so you can take it home, you can bake it at home, and then it's fresh and hot.
Yep. So
right?
if you have a party or a family gathering on Sunday or something, then we would recommend that if you're not able to bring your whole family here or you want to go visit your parents. Apple Crisp is a very, very good product. It's been around forever. It's like the American dessert, and for whatever reason, it never loses interest. There's a lot of different things that come and go, fried Oreos, fried this, fried that. But
some things really should go.
Yeah. But as far as the Apple Crisp, it stays. And we make everything fresh right here. We cut the apples. We use...
I did my part, guys. Okay.
We use a company that makes our ice cream for us. We use another
really?
company.
That's homemade ice cream?
It's a company, so it's
That's
not homemade.
okay. Yeah.
So
Right.
it's a very good ice cream, though, top of the line. And then we... get our whipped cream made too. So these products that I'm talking about, you cannot buy them in the store. We have companies that make our products.
You can have a special dining experience.
Yes.
If you have it driven past here, you have to know that there's a great tent that's been put up with picnic tables. So that's like if it's a hot day, because we will have those coming up, right? There's shelter. There's also an outdoor facility, so if you need to use a restroom, have no fear. You have a water source back there for washing hands.
Absolutely.
Like, who does that? I mean, like, you should come here with your kids, because then they can run around, they can get messy, they can get dirty, they can do all kinds of things. So saying there's a special facility, so you can bring the kids, run around. There's enough room to play, I don't know, cornhole or something. Can they throw stuff here or whatever?
Sure.
That's okay to do that?
Yep. No, it's a great location for the kids too. We have it set up like a park setting, so it's set up very nicely.
Well, and I mean, I value places where I can go and eat, and then have a facility nearby just in case I need something. So that's a good thing.
And we have plenty of parking, which is very, very good as well.
Yep. I see it. So where do we get the supremely awesome byline? It says supremely awesome in the making, awesome apple crisp. Supremely awesome?
So it is supremely awesome. Mm-hmm. If you take a look at the reviews on my Facebook page, we have all fives. And as you go through the review, you will see you'll see what people think. It's not what I say. Mm-hmm. It's what the people do. We ask people to do a Facebook review if they like it. It's our only form of advertising really at this point. But most of our business at this point comes from Facebook and return customers. Once we have customers, we see so many repeat customers, and that's a good thing. And it's a great place for a family. It's a great place for an hour for family fun.
And this interesting. Even while we're sitting here recording this, a big 18-wheeler just pulled off onto the shoulder, and he came and got his apple crisp with the maple syrup on it, because there's a special going on with that. And now he can get back in his truck safely and enjoy his food. Hopefully not while he's driving, but that's kind of nice that you have people do that all the time.
We do.
That's interesting.
This gentleman is a regular.
Oh, he's a regular.
He comes every Friday as he's driving through. I guess he delivers Anderson windows. I'm not quite sure, but he has his 18-wheeler.
Yeah, that's a big boy there.
Parks right in front of our awesome apple crisp sign. And
lovely.
gets his order.
Yeah, that's
So.
when you gotta have it, you gotta have it, right?
Yeah.
So why apple crisp? Like, what brought you to this point in your life where you said, "Oh, I think I'm gonna buy a couple of trucks and do this"?
So I used to own a staffing agency, and I had a friend that wanted me to bring workers to do trash cleanup in Southington, Connecticut at the Southington Apple Harvest many years ago now. And so for 3 years I used to work with 3 of my crew, and we used to go and clean the grounds during the fairs. I'm sure you've seen them at the different fairs, the guys that clean up the grounds.
Very important people.
And there's this one trailer. It's a small trailer, but they always had heavy bags and a lot of bags, and they always had big lines. And so they'd ask us to take the bags to the dumpster. Well, it was the Apple Crisp trailer, and it was a gentleman that was almost ready to retire, and he was waiting for his wife, who was in the education business, working for schools, and he was waiting for her to retire. So 3 years later, they retired, and they had asked me if I was interested in purchasing the business. I had gotten to know them over the years very well, and so that's how it became. And then what I did is I started out with one small trailer, and now we have 3 trailers.
Wow.
One of the things that we do is we do fairs. We do 18 fairs in Connecticut. We do all the major fairs. So that's very important. If you're not able to come see us here.
Yeah, on site, great.
Yep. We'll be at the Woodstock Fair. We're at the Brooklyn Fair. We're at the Southington Apple Harvest Fest.
Is your fair... Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Is your fair schedule somewhere where people can find it?
Yes. So our fair schedule is at AwesomeAppleCrisp.com. You can go to our website. You can see the dates, you can see the times, and you can see the locations of the different places that we're going to be.
Great. So when is your first one?
The first one is in June. So we'll be leaving this trailer here, and we have, like I said, another trailer, and it's called the Stampede. It's the
Stampede.
It's the Stampede Fair in Goshen Stampede.
Goshen.
Yep. So we'll be doing that one, and then we'll be doing the Fireman's Carnival in Orange, and then the North Stonington Fair is right around that time as well. And then the Lebanon Fair, which is close to here as well. So, and then the list goes on. So you'll see it. I think when you try our product, at least I hope, if you like apple crisp or blueberry crisp, but everybody doesn't. But if you do, hopefully we'll get you as a customer. Hopefully you'll, start to follow us on Facebook and, join the many other people that love our product.
Yeah. Well, mine is gone. I now have an empty bowl here. Just want to let you know that.
That's good, Ruth. That's a really good thing.
I know, and I did it in public, and I had no discretion, no filter at all, and no politeness to even... I'm not going to get another one. I had enough. So how about for you? Apple or blueberry? Apple or blueberry?
I switch back and forth.
Okay.
But I like to try one every day. I try it because I want to make sure that it's to my expectations for my customers. But also, I never get sick of it. I really like it a lot.
So do you think, does this count as an apple a day keeps the
It
doctor...
does. It's healthy food. Your apples or your blueberries, it's healthy. And we also do, we have a special that we started a couple years ago out of New York, actually, and it's called a Maple Sugar Apple Crisp. So what we do is we top that off with the ice cream. We have a dark maple syrup that we pour on top, and then we add whipped cream, and then we have a maple crunch as well that goes on top of it, and that's to die for. If you like maple, then that's hands down. That's it.
That's all things New England. I mean, really.
Yeah.
And I spend a lot of time with people from all around the world, and I'm thinking if we do a field trip off Route 6 or something like that, I think this would be a good stopping point, because a lot of international friends want to try like traditional American
They do.
kind of fare, and this is very all American. I mean, we had crisps, and I don't know, we've had things in the past called grunts and buckles and that whole world of anything made with fruit and some kind of dough or something on it. I think to me, it's like reading a novel. It's fascinating. It's history. Food is history, right? So let's do a little recap again. Say where you are, your location.
So we're right on Route 6
It's
in
noisy,
Chaplin.
noisy Route 6. Yep.
Yep, right between the package store, Chaplin package store, and the Chaplin post office. Our physical address is 3 Lynch Road, but it's easier to know that you're right off of Route 6.
So if you put 3 Lynch Road in your Google map, would you?
We do, and it will bring you right here.
It will. Okay, and you could also do awesome apple crisp, probably.
You can do it on Google.
So those of you who are not in Radio Land listening to this, if you're watching this on the WLI YouTube channel, you can see right between us the apple crisp truck is right there. But I'm going to also, I wonder if I can do this, let you take a look. So look behind me. You see the tent where you can sit under on a hot day. And you see the little red commode there. There you go. There's somewhere to go if you need to go. And the water source is back there too, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. What do you love about this business since you've been doing it?
I love to see happy people, and just about everybody that has our product is smiling and is happy. Apple crisp can be a comfort food, and it's and we make it to look nice as well as taste outstanding. So I love to see the happy people. I love to see the return customers, because when you have a good product, people are happy, and it's nice to be able to work in a happy environment.
Well, we can't say that too quietly. I mean, these days, one time my son said, I want to have a job like you. He was talking to me, and he said, I want to have a job like you where you get paid to do what you love. That's not a job.
That's right. It's not a job at all.
Really, it's beyond that. So you're very fortunate to be able to do this. You have a very hardworking employee here today. Got a picture of her, and you'll see her on Facebook. What was her name?
Marlene Molina.
Marlene. Okay. So I'm here with Todd Levine at Awesome Apple Crisp here in Chaplin, Connecticut today. You were going to say something?
Yeah. So in this area, we have a big Spanish crowd.
Yeah, we do.
And it's amazing how many Spanish people come to our trailer and share on Facebook and love our product and bring their big families.
And you're happy to see that.
We are. But then the neatest thing I think too is then they come to the fairs and they find us at the fairs.
Oh, okay.
And that's very special. That's very special.
You have branded yourself, so like everything is red. So that kind of like
I guess so,
easy
yeah.
to find. That's easy, right?
Yeah.
I think I don't want to sound, this is not a racist comment. I will just make an observation and say that a lot of my international friends, they don't like the kind of desserts that most Americans do. They like fruit. They like fruit better. And the simpler it is, the better,
Absolutely.
And so I can understand why you'd have like a long line of people who probably don't like, the traditional American sweets, cakes, cookies, stuff like that.
Yep.
So question about the tray. How big is the tray? Do you know how big it is?
The tree.
Tray. The tray of, like if I buy a tray and take it home.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's my Wisconsin accent. That's all right.
The tree. Well, let me
The
see.
tree. Oh, it's right there.
Yeah,
No.
there we go. So it's 8.5 by 11, and it's a standard size cake pan.
Yep, it is. Yep.
And it's filled with delicious yum.
Well, and that's supposed to feed. It's supposed to feed how many?
We serve 10 to 12. We get 12 out of the thing.
I think I have to disagree with you. I think that's like one serving.
There you go. But we have people get the trays and they come back for more. It's the funniest thing.
Can you do a bipolar tray, basically, like apple on one side and blueberry on the other?
Yeah, absolutely.
You can?
Yeah.
Ah!
We get requested for it, of course. We can do that.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Jeez, what's not to like, right?
Yep.
So you take it home, get your own ice cream and whipped cream if you want, and
Yep.
you're good to go, right?
Yep, exactly.
So do you have plans for the future as far as what you'd like to do? Are you just content with the way things are now?
Well, we're very happy. We don't need to grow. We have a very big following, and we get a bigger following, as we go along when people try our products. We started out just doing the fairs, and then last year was our first year here, and
that was your first year.
Yep, and then we established a clientele here.
I missed you last year.
Yep, and then it went very good, and now we're growing here, and like I said, we're open from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 11 in the morning till 7 in the afternoon, and later if need be. Come and try it out. I mean, that's the bottom line. Come and try it out.
And just for people, as far as information, other things that are on the menu, obviously you can have coffee. I'm drinking coffee, so you can get coffee here. And there are cold beverages, and then it's the apple or blueberry crisp. So don't expect fries in a burger.
Yeah, one of the things that we do, Ruth, is we keep things simple.
Yeah.
We have apple crisp, we have blueberry crisp, we do the maple sugar apple crisp, and that's it. And so you're either going to sink or you're going to swim because you do 3 products. But I'll tell you, we've been in business. I've been in business for 12 years, and before then, I think the guy was in business for at least 20 years. And we're in all the major fairs, and there's a reason. We have 3 products, but there's a reason.
Well, and from where I sit, if you can't do 3 well, you shouldn't do 30 at all. And
Most people should do 30 at all anyway.
I mean, have you ever been to a restaurant where it's like 20-page menu, and you're like, how can you do this?
Right.
And I mean, some places can. I know a lot of diners. I mean, they have tons of things on the menu. But I think things are great, just what we need. Yeah, honking trucks.
But that's a diner, so you know what you're going to get at a diner, whereas our product is a specialty product. You come to see us because you want a good product. You want something that you're going to remember. You're going to have our products, and you're going to go and you're going to tell your friends, and you're going to say, hey, wow, that was good. And then there's going to be a day or a night or something where you're going to say, hey, you know what? Let's go do something fun. Why don't we stop and get some apple crisp or blueberry crisp? And they do. And
this is stay open until midnight, though, because a lot of people like to have a late night snack. That's all you need, right? Well, what I was going to say on the tail end of the diner comment was, and if you go to a really nice restaurant, if you can't make a simple thing well, I mean, I value that. If you can do a simple thing well, then that must mean you could probably do something complicated if you wanted to. Right. But doing simple things well I think it's a valuable thing as far as where my buck goes, as a consumer. If I'm going to pay for something, it should be something that's good.
But you brought up a very good point. Our prices are very fair.
Prices, yeah.
I think our highest price is $9. So we start out at $8 for just apple crisp with the ice cream. And then if you want a second topping, then it's another 50 cents. And then if you want the whole everything, then it's only $9. Well, you go out to pretty much any restaurant, anywhere, and you're going to start at $13. So it's a good value for your family.
Well, and it's fruit. I mean, most of us don't eat enough fruits and vegetables. I know I don't. Do you?
Well, now I do.
You better. So you're probably the healthiest person on the block.
Well,
here,
I don't know.
Right?
I eat a lot of ice cream and whipped cream too.
Oh,
so.
well, then that cancels out the other healthy stuff, right?
It sure does.
It does. Well, thank you, Todd Levine, for letting me come and talk to you today. This is Ravings and Cravings. I'm here on the corner of Route 6 and Lynch Road in Chaplin, on site here at Awesome Apple Crisp. You can go to awesomeapplecrisp.com, find more information. Go to Todd's Facebook page. Are you guys on Instagram?
Oh, we are. Awesome Apple Crisp, yep.
That's easy. Yep. Does it have various locations, or it just has one Awesome Apple Crisp?
Nope, one company, one location.
Okay, all right, good. Any final closing thoughts, anything that you would like people to know before we sign off today?
Well, hopefully you'll get the opportunity to come and see us here, but if you don't, look for us at the fairs. Sometimes there's other vendors that do the apple crisp. Make sure that you look for awesome. Apple crisp.
Awesome.
And then, you'll be very happy. And my name is Todd. Come on over, shake my hand. It would be very, very good to meet everybody.
Great. Well, I am grateful for the opportunity to try your product. It was great. I enjoyed it. I think this counts for dinner for me. It's going to be dinner.
Nice.
I think I could also account for lunch or breakfast.
Yeah, it's amazing. So at the fairs, we do a lot of agricultural fairs, and we get a lot of the people that are showing the cattle and their horses and sheep and that. And believe it or not, we get a whole group of those people every single agricultural fair that we do that come for the apple crisp in the morning. So we're barely open or just opening or before opening, and they're already lining up because they want it for their breakfast.
I totally get that. I totally get it.
Yeah.
Well, listen, this is Ruth Hartunian Ellenbaugh, otherwise known as Ravings and Cravings here, signing off here on Good Company, WILI.